You've probably never been told this, but the way you move your arms in the swing could be the silent killer of your ball striking. I see it all the time, golfers with talent, effort, speed, but broken structure that ruins everything about their impacts. Today I'm pulling back the curtain on how to create good arm structure. And for my efforts, I even get a slap in the face. If there is one area of the golf swing that everybody hates looking at, and that is impact. There is a video nasty for many golfers, and I do an awful lot of online skillist lessons, and probably more than anything else I get messages about people, can you fix my impact? It really looks nasty. So arm structure is really the ingredient that everybody is referring to. This sensation of feeling like the arms are pulling in and then we lose shape with our body, and before we get going, it all starts to look pretty unreasonable. Let's talk about where poor arm structure comes from. And I'm sorry to be so boring, but grip. Grip is what causes arm structure to be so poor. Because when arm structure is lost, the arm's invariably in a backswing and a downswing, which then results in poor impact. Invariably, a golfer's arms are being pulled towards them. When the arms are being pulled towards the golfer through strike, recognize where the club is being directed. If I'm pulling my arms towards me, that means that the club in its entirety is being pulled to the left. If the club is being pulled to the left of the target, that must mean that we have some deficiency that's causing the ball to go to the right. Unfortunately, that pulling the club towards the golfer as well also lifts the handle up. And of course, both of those ingredients are making the golf ball go out to the right. So once the arms start pulling in, then what you have is a reaction from the lower half of then pushing down. Because of course, if you're trying to pull the path and the face to the left, even though you might be working inside out, which is garbage, you are trying to offset the ball going to the right, which pulls the arms in, and then all of a sudden you've got to start to make sure that the golf swing gets low enough to hit the ball, and then all of a sudden you've now got your legs giving way. So it's a layer upon layer upon layer of garbage that's causing you to really battle with your game. To turn the tide, to turn it back in the opposite direction, the first thing that we need to recognize is that if I'm pushing down on this club, which is making me feel like I can get my arms longer, when I do that, it is going to make, whether you like it or not, it is going to try to make your hands look to the floor. It is going to make the palms of your hands look to the floor. Tell me when you would push your hands to the ground and turn your palms up. You don't. You fall over, you turn your palms down. So everything about you is about pushing your arms down underneath your trunk and making your palms face the floor. Now, if your grip is garbage and you turn your palm to the floor, look what it's doing to the club face. It's making the face open itself up. So therefore, why would you not line the face up correctly and have that kink in the right spot to start with? So now, when I push my arms to the floor, as I swing through, even with that shape in my left wrist, the club face is now back to straight. So now I can apply force on the grip, which will make my arms longer, which will change the structure of my impact. So now I've made an adjustment from the belt line upwards. And it's the simplest drill in the world. Getting yourself a TheraBand about 4 feet in length, doesn't have to be particularly strong in tension, and wrap it around your neck. When you wrap it around your neck, now you can grab it in the tops of your fingers, thumb and forefinger, and then simply push the band away from you. Now what I want you to do is when you push the band away from you, let your palms point back towards you. So if you're bowing your wrists and you're thinking that bowing your wrists through impact is the correct move, just do that a few times and just feel how dysfunctional that is and how painful that is. And you've been advised to do it. So get the band, take both ends now and put it in your left hand, and now just stretch the band. Now you're going, wow. Huh. And then try and pull it. I'm not going to edit that out. So now, might even get a slow-mo of that. So now, push it down, and now as you push it down, but I mean, honestly, just do that and you will forever think that bowing your wrist through impact is an absolute nonsense. So push your grip down, which now makes your shoulder activate, and now you can start to feel how you can put pressure on the grip, which now has made your lead arm long. Well, why not then start to do the same thing with your right arm? So now you feel your right arm long. Well, of course, now you're making up the shortfall between where the grip was at impact and the ground. So now when you start to push both your hands down, which now creates better arm structure, all of a sudden, if your knees give way, you're going to be in dead trouble. Now, when you then start to get the grip lower, if the club head continues to go down as well, you're going to run out of room. So what you need to do is make sure that you can feel how you can push the grip down and keep the club head up. So when you're doing this, practice swing with the club head elevated. And just make some back swings halfway back and through, where you're just feeling the TheraBand nice and long. And you're keeping the club head up, so that when you now start to go down into the ground, you can lower your grip while still keeping the club head up, which means that when you lower your arms and you stretch the TheraBand, if you then unload the club head down, you're going to run out of room. So we lengthen the arms, and now all of a sudden, the structure down through strike is now really important to get the right contact. But you can't get the face looking left if when you put your grip on, it looks like this mess. Because then when you put your hand down, fans the face open. So you can't create pressure on the grip and expect a face to be straight. So we can get the grip in the right manner. Remember, just please go and watch this video on the grip. It's so important. It's so important. And then we've got some opportunity to start to get some pressure with the grip through strike. Hitting down from the inside, face close to path. There's the pressure on the grip. There's the arm structure, which can now let go. None of that Tommy Fleetwood nonsense. So the pressure on the grip now all of a sudden will make you feel like your arms oppose your legs. Now it feels like you've got long arms, long legs, better arm structure through strike, which is just easy. But if I do that with a grip that is crap, you can see immediately my striking isn't deficient. I've had to wrap the face over. So the more I'm now feeling that, I've now got a conflicting sensation because I've got the face trying to open itself up. So I grip it, I now push down on the club. That same sensation that felt so good a moment ago, it's lined my face up, and my path up rather, and got my angle of attack. Face is nonsense. So you would make one swing like that, and before you know it, you'd be back in, pulling your arms in to stop the ball going right, which would then swipe the path left, and it's something like that. Now, if you've seen a 10.6 path left, and you've seen an angle of attack down at 5, You go, oh, well, the angle of attack's good, but if you've watched this video up here, you'll know that that angle of attack is only because my circle has changed. Go watch that, you'll understand. So hopefully you'll see that this arm structure is not magic. Starts with the hold, yet again. And yet again, time after time, I see people gripping the club and expecting to look like a tour player through strike. So grip it well, manage the energy, the grip, with the TheraBand, and seriously, you'll feel ball striking like you've never felt before. It will come at you like a 10-ton truck full of Mrs. Miggins pies. And that, my friends, is that. If you're tired of paying too much for your premium leather golf gloves, head over to gxgolfgloves.com. These are gloves trusted by tour players and elite amateurs alike. Use my code GOODCOACHING to receive 10% off your next order. Go try them out. You won't be disappointed. Thanks so much for watching. That, my friends, is good coaching.